I'm Remo, and this is the Daily Signal for July 7th, 2025. Breaking overnight and developing right now, 10 critical stories shaping your world today. Here are today's top headlines. Gaza civilians face deadly knife and gunpoint attacks while searching for food as humanitarian crisis deepens. BRICS nations condemn escalating global tariff wars at emergency summit in Brazil. Netanyahu tells reporters he believes Trump can broker breakthrough Gaza ceasefire deal. Israel launches fresh airstrikes on Houthi power stations and ports across Yemen overnight. 10,000 devotees celebrate Dalai Lama's 90th birthday in rain-soaked India ceremony. Paris opens Seine River for public swimming after 100-year ban. First swimmers dive in. King delivers powerful unity message marking 20th anniversary of 7/7 London attacks. Russia and Ukraine trade massive drone strikes as Kyiv signs billion-dollar production deals. Crew abandons sinking ship in Red Sea after Houthi missile attack leaves vessel taking on water. Pope Leo XIV arrives at summer residence as Vatican announces July vacation schedule. Each story impacts your world directly. Now let's dive into the details. Here's what's happening right now in Gaza, and it's shocking. Civilians are risking their lives just to find food. NPR reporters on the ground describe scenes of chaos where masked thieves attack families with knives and guns at food distribution sites. The situation is this dire. American contractors running aid sites are surrounded by Israeli military positions, creating what one witness called a killing field around every food truck. People are fighting over single bags of rice. Armed gangs are stealing from starving families. And here's the critical detail. This isn't just about hunger anymore. It's about survival in an active war zone. Why this matters to you? This humanitarian crisis is testing international aid systems globally. The UN warns similar conditions could emerge in other conflict zones. The world's economic order is shifting right now. BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, just condemned what they're calling economic warfare through tariffs at their emergency summit in Brazil. Here's the number that matters. Global trade disputes have increased 340% since 2024. These 5 countries represent 40% of the world's population, and they're saying, enough. The summit's declaration directly challenges Western trade policies and signals a major split in global economic cooperation. Why this matters? Your prices at the grocery store, gas pump, and electronics store are directly tied to these trade wars. This could mean higher costs for everyday goods. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu just made a bold prediction. In a White House meeting yesterday, he told reporters he believes Donald Trump can help broker a ceasefire deal in Gaza. The exact quote, "I believe our discussion can help advance a ceasefire agreement." Here's what's new. Netanyahu is publicly betting on Trump's deal-making reputation while current ceasefire talks remain stalled. This represents a shift in strategy from quiet diplomacy to public pressure. The stakes are enormous. Over 100 hostages remain in Gaza, and the war has been raging for months. Why this matters? Any ceasefire breakthrough would immediately impact global oil prices, Middle East stability, and U.S. foreign policy priorities. Israel launched new airstrikes on Houthi targets across Yemen overnight. The strikes hit power stations and ports in Houthi-controlled territory. This marks an escalation in Israel's campaign against Iran-backed militants who have been attacking Red Sea shipping. Critical detail: these strikes came just hours after Houthi forces attacked another commercial vessel in the Red Sea. The pattern is clear. Tit-for-tat strikes are intensifying between Israeli forces and Houthi militants, with international shipping caught in the middle. Why this matters? 15% of global trade passes through the Red Sea. Every attack raises costs for goods shipped to your local stores. Despite heavy rain, 10,000 devotees gathered in Dharamshala, India yesterday to celebrate the Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. The ceremony was remarkable. Tibetan monks played drums and bagpipes while the spiritual leader spoke about his life's work. At 90, he announced plans for what he called the Year of Compassion, focusing on global peace. Here's the touching detail. The Dalai Lama said he felt satisfied with his life service to others and discussed his eventual reincarnation plans. Why this matters? The Dalai Lama remains one of the world's most influential spiritual leaders, and his message of compassion resonates globally during these turbulent times. After 100 years of being banned for swimming, the Seine River in Paris officially reopened to the public yesterday. The first swimmers dove in at 6 a.m. near the Pont Neuf. Water quality tests show the Seine is now clean enough for safe swimming after massive cleanup efforts. This is historic. The last time Parisians could legally swim in the Seine was in the 1920s. It cost 1.4 billion euros to make this happen. Why this matters? This proves major cities can reverse environmental damage. Other major rivers worldwide are watching Paris's success. Today marks 20 years since the July 7th London attacks that killed 52 people. King Charles delivered a powerful message calling for unity and remembrance. He specifically honored the victims while emphasizing London's resilience and diversity as strengths. The anniversary coincides with renewed security concerns across Europe, making the King's message particularly relevant. Why this matters? The 7/7 attacks shaped modern security policies globally. The King's message reinforces democratic values in challenging times. Overnight, Russia and Ukraine exchanged their largest drone attacks in weeks. Ukraine signed new deals worth billions to boost domestic drone production. The timing is strategic. These contracts will triple Ukraine's drone manufacturing capacity by 2026. Russia responded with its own drone barrage targeting Ukrainian infrastructure. The message is clear. Both sides are preparing for prolonged aerial warfare. Why this matters? This drone war is reshaping modern combat. Military experts worldwide are studying these tactics. A Liberian-flagged cargo ship is taking on water in the Red Sea after a Houthi missile attack. The entire crew abandoned ship early this morning. British maritime forces are coordinating rescue operations. The vessel was carrying grain shipments to East Africa. This marks the 47th attack on commercial shipping in the Red Sea this year. Why this matters? Every ship attack increases insurance costs and shipping delays for global trade routes. Pope Leo XIV arrived at the papal summer residence in Castel Gandolfo yesterday for his annual July vacation. The Vatican announced a lighter schedule of audiences and ceremonies during the summer months. The Pope plans to focus on writing and personal reflection. Why this matters? The Pope's activities influence 1.3 billion Catholics worldwide and impact global social justice initiatives. Here's what connects these stories. 3 major themes are shaping our world right now. First, economic warfare. From BRICS condemning tariffs to Red Sea attacks disrupting trade, economic competition is driving global tensions. Second, military escalation. Gaza, Yemen, Ukraine, 3 active conflicts are intensifying simultaneously, creating global instability. Third, leadership moments. Netanyahu betting on Trump, the King's unity message, the Dalai Lama's compassion call. Leaders are being tested. What this means for you? Higher prices, increased security concerns, and global uncertainty are the new normal. But leaders are also offering solutions, from diplomatic breakthroughs to environmental victories, like the Seine cleanup. The bottom line, today's news shows a world in transition. Economic power is shifting, military conflicts are intensifying, but human resilience and leadership are providing hope. Stay informed, stay engaged, and remember, these global stories directly impact your daily life. This is the Daily Signal. I'm Remo. Thanks for spending these 15 minutes with me today.